This is Down in session at Maida Vale. Check it out.
The Radio 1 Rock Show with Daniel Peacock. The Radio 1 Rock Show with Daniel Peacock.
Daniel P. Carter. This is Philip H. Anselmo from Down, and you're listening to Radio 1's Rock Show with Daniel P. Carter. After rehearsing the new stuff for the record, I felt empty inside. Everyone was asking me, every media outlet, journalist and friend, how do you feel about the record, man? How do you feel about it? I'm like, I don't know. However, I will say this. The only payback and the only time I felt any relief at all was when the audience knew the words to the new songs and were singing them. That only that very moment, you know, that's the payoff, man. That's the good stuff. In my blog, recently I mentioned my passion for playing live. Collectively, we've spoken amongst ourselves, and I think true musicians, any true musician would have to say that when you're on stage, that and only then are you at the now. And it is the most comfortable place in the world. And troubles, real life, none of it exists when you're on stage. And you're really on stage. And yes, I'm poking myself in the head because when I say we're giving 100%, believe me, from the tip of my head to my toes, I am instilled with that moment, with that audience. Each audience is different. They have their own personality, and I love that. I love it. Our plans for the future, all I see, and I believe we're all on the same page between the five of us, is we want to tour, and we want to play this record out for as long and as grueling as it may get with our old, weary, broken down, blind, crippling, crazy bodies. But we're doing it, man. I think our next step would be to get a tour in the States, a bigger tour, and then to rush back over here as soon as possible.
The Rock Show live from Maida Vale.
The song is called N.O.D. It touches upon a specific subject, but I believe the lyrics and the lyrical content to be straight-faced and give away whatever would be bad for the listener. I want the listener to get it for themselves, or take from it and make it whatever it can be for him or herself. But it is a song that needs to be listened to and studied hard upon.
The Rock Show live.
From Temple Hall, in swirling printing grass.
live on The Rock Show.
This next song is called Beneath the Tides. First of all, it is definitely a reflection upon Hurricane Katrina and how it affected the circle of friends that I personally hang in, really. You know, it's a small circle of friends, and whatever our problems were, whatever we were going through in our lives, whatever impurities that lie in us, Katrina in Greek means to cleanse. And I thought that was very symbolic, because playing the advocate to the people that were forced during Katrina to halt all addictions in order to grab a bottle of water or something small to eat, anything they could get their hands on at the time, instead of taking something harmful to put into their bodies. So in a way, they were forced to come clean, you know, and feel at least what it felt like for a while.
The Rock Show live.
soak what is not there. Rain can't soak what is not there. Rain can't soak what is not there. Rain can't soak what is not there.
Show live from Maida Vale.
This is Philip H. Anselmo from Down. This is called Jail. And this is off of the first record. And it's loosely based around how every single person on this earth is their own microcosm. And they can create in their minds either freedom and liberation or a jail cell. It's a beautiful song, and I hope you enjoy it.
Maida Vale live on The Rock Show.
Thank
Radio 1 Rock Show with Daniel P. Carter.
This song is pretty obvious. This is Led Zeppelin with When the Levee Breaks. However, I promise you just a little twist on it there vocally.
The Rock Show live.